Hey, Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Listen, I gotta tell you about this tool. I'm telling you, it's gonna work out just well. A lot of people's like, why do I need a tool like that? Does that fit? Let's go. Let me show. I want to break down to you where it actually fits in your tech stack today. I'm just not trying to sell you this. I own it, obviously, but I need you to understand where it fits. This is a tool that you don't know that you need. Definitely if you're doing LinkedIn, if you're doing any type of LinkedIn sales, you don't know that you need this tool until you figure out, hey, you know what? I really do need this tool. Let's take a look at it a little bit deeper. Let me show you where it fits in your tech stack today. All right, so what I want to do is I want to show you, first of all, let me show you where people are failing at, right? So this, as you can see, this is a funnel, right? And at the top of the funnel, you got a lot of people coming in at the top, but you're really trying to get people down to the bottom of the funnel. And I'll call this my LinkedIn tool mastery type of tech stack, right? This is a business model to help you close more business when it comes to LinkedIn. There's a lot of different tools you can use, and there's for different ways, depends on how you're prospecting. But for LinkedIn, you have your core tools. And that's what I like. I like what a tool does does something and they do it very well. If this is your first time to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm always doing these different types of video hacks and things like that. But a lot of it I'm running on Use Case TV, where I'm showing you how I'm putting them all together, right? So what we have here is we have at the top for bulk prospecting. I'm going to give you best of breed, right? You're going to go with either a Wallaxy or a Closely. If you've been following my channel for any period of time, hopefully you've picked up those tools when they were on their lifetime deals, because they're the best of what they do. Definitely when it comes to bulk prospecting. They both have plugins. When it comes to LinkedIn, you're only going to really be able to find plugins, right? So Closely has this way of logging in and pretending that it's you, if you will. So I think it's safer than a Wallaxy, because you can overdo Wallaxy. Basically, you can overcook it and probably get your account looked at or flagged, because Wallaxy is very, very powerful in what it does in its bulk prospecting. But Closely does it a little bit safer, because you actually have to log in as yourself and then use your Closely tool. So those two, I would put them neck and neck. Wallaxy has a lot more flexibility, has a lot more scale on the back end. You can do a lot of things with, but Closely is very, very, it's like a sniper, right? You can get exactly what you need out of Closely. So they both kind of do most of the same things, and you can slow cook it in Closely a lot better. But Wallaxy allows you to put people in a campaign and visit their page, start following them. You can do like 6 or 7 different things in Wallaxy that over a period of time, you can have thousands of followers. I mean, thousands of people that you're prospecting. So I like them. Both of them are very good at what they do. I have a link in the description, or you'll be able to find in my entire hack pack from my LinkedIn hack pack. You'll be able to find all of those in there as well. So we'll call that'll be for our bulk prospecting. You're trying to get from 1,000 down to 100, and then you're going to filter them down with a tool called Lead Delta, right? Lead Delta is the master at filtering. It's the master at tagging, right? It goes in and you can actually keep your notes and does a lot more things. So you can, it's almost like a CRM that's taped onto the side of your LinkedIn, and you can filter, shuffle, do a lot of that. Got my little filter here. You can break it down here. You can do a couple of different things with Lead Delta. There's a link in the description for that if you want to use my affiliate link to allow me to continue to do these types of videos. But Lead Delta is very, very good. You can use these other two, but Lead Delta is very, very good at bulk filtering, right? I love it for that. Here's where people are making the mistake at. And we'll call this right here. People are making this particular mistake people are making here. Here's the area. What people are doing right here is people are going, they're bulk prospecting, they're filtering, then they're going directly into emailing and or sending a private message to someone on LinkedIn. They don't like that. Most business professionals are very, very busy. They don't like it because I don't like it. I like for you to at least know about me. I like for you to have an understanding. The reason why, because that's the best way to take a cold lead and turn them into a warm lead. You've been following me for a month. You know what I do. You know what hobbies I like. You know what sports I like. I like football. I like basketball. You know my interests. So once you know my interests, you can create opportunities to have a conversation with me because you've grown to know me, instead of just saying, hey, I saw your profile and whatever, right? Hey, I saw your profile and whatever, right? I think these two tools allow you to find prospecting. If we went to the same college, I see we both went to UMass. I see we both went to Berkeley, right? You can do that with these two, and definitely with Lead Delta. But then I could start following you and I can create a conversation with Lead Delta. I'm going to be able to keep notes on you. But then people are failing. This is where people are failing with LinkedIn right here, this particular area, because they're going straight for the kill. You need a tool like BreakCold. You need a tool like BreakCold that's going to allow you, and we're going to look at it a little bit further here, but what BreakCold is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to break the code and warm it up. Why? Because you can track people. You can see what they're doing. It's a one concentrated timeline of all of the people that you're following, right? You know, on my LinkedIn profile, I have students, right? I have other fellow professors that I've taught with in the past that I'm still currently teaching with today. I have friends, I have families, cousins, whatever on my LinkedIn. But what BreakCold does is says, hey, let's put all the people you want to follow and you want to comment on their information, put them in one feed, have them in one feed, right? And you put them in that one feed, and that's the only thing you're tracking in that feed is everybody from your lead list. You're not tracking everybody. That's a constant. There's no other tool doing that. That's crazy. So I'm going to call that my X-ray marketing. That's X-ray marketing. You're now able to go in and see the inner workings of this particular person, who they are and what they do. Then when we connect, then when I reach out and then I do an email, right? Or then I send a private message. I know a little bit more about you. Right. I know a little bit more about your background. I know what college you went to. I know what you cherish. I know what nonprofits you follow. Right. I can send you an email and talk about the post you did 2 weeks ago. We can have that conversation. Right. And then after that, of course, you're going to take them down to the warm close. I recommend a tool like VBout. VBout is a CRM, but it's a CRM light, right? And the founder is quick to tell you it's a CRM light because it doesn't keep up with birthdays. It doesn't do a whole lot of heavy lifting when it comes to each particular prospect. What it does very well. And the reason why I'm pairing this with, I have a couple of different tools, right? I use a couple of different CRMs. The one that I like the best is VBout when it comes, if I'm going to do any type of social media marketing, anytime I'm going to include social media, I got to include VBout because VBout is the master of social media and mixing the two together and giving you the demographics, giving you the breakdowns. How many males, how many females are going to your page? How many males or females are looking at your actual post? VBout is the best for that. So if I'm doing some LinkedIn posts and I'm doing a LinkedIn campaign, I want to know VBout's going to give me more intel on what I can do. So I'll put a link in there as well. That'll be in my link. That'll be in my LinkedIn hack pack for you guys. You can take a look at any one of these tools. I'll have all 5 of these tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of these tools there. The one that's on lifetime deal right now is BreakCold. Again, I've got all of these are on lifetime deals. I've told everybody to pick them up. If you haven't, that's okay. We still have an opportunity to get them on a monthly basis, but I'll have a link in the description for all of them that you can look at all of them a little bit closer. But anytime I tell people, hey, there's a tool that you're going to use with this tool and that tool, I pretty much picked it up. I've told other people to pick it up and you can mix it with that. Now let's take a look at BreakCold a little bit closer. All right, so now that we're inside, BreakCold, is you could, let me show you the power. And I'm not going to do a long drawn out breakdown of this. I just want to see if you can see the vision of what this actual tool is doing once you take a look at it. So once you take a look at it, this is the actual feed, right? But this is the actual feed of the different segments that you're targeting. I am targeting real estate for one of the feeds, but I'm also targeting VC investors for another feed. So I can go in here and target. These are all the VC investors that I'm following, commenting on their particular post, right? That's only VC investors. But all for my real estate people, I'm now going in and I'm actually commenting on their responses, trying to get to know me. So they would say, man, who is this guy, Jenny Jones? He comments on a lot of my stuff. So when I then come back later and message them, it makes more sense, right? And so that's that sweet spot I was telling you about. This is the X-ray, because now I can see who these people are. I can see who this guy is. I can see the people who are commenting and so on and so forth. But this is only a feed. So this is different from my LinkedIn feed, which has everything. All my friends, professors, I got students on there. All of their stuff is coming up here. No, I just want a concentrated effort. And that's why I said this is the best. I'll call it X-ray marketing, because now I can just follow and track this person. And if they have a Twitter account, I can just switch to Twitter and comment there as well. So if I'm commenting here on LinkedIn and I have a Twitter and I'm commenting on that as well, that's even more powerful. And then I can go from there. I can actually, if I have their email address, I can just go ahead and send them an email from here. Hey, I noticed you had this up on your LinkedIn feed. I want to know a little bit more about that, so on and so forth. So this is a very, very good tool. This is the feed part, right? You can go to the pipeline portion, right? Where you can move people along, or you can move, hey, I want to move this guy over to, he's engaged now, right? Or he's really interested now. So I can move that person over to, this person's warm, right? And I can put a value associated with that particular person. And I can have the total overall cost that I have in my pipeline. So this is just a sample of some of the things you can do in this particular setup. And then you can break down your leads as well. You can segment your leads and just break them down cold. You can add tags to them. You have your LinkedIn, you have email addresses, and these are the people that I'm tracking. So if I don't want to no longer track this person, I don't want them to come up in the feeds, then I remove them from there. And then over here, you can create your different lists. So when you create your different list over here, they come up here in your actual feed, right? And that's how you track them. And then I can look at the different segments, right? This is an awesome tool because it hits that sweet spot that no one else is hitting. It's at the bottom of the funnel. Not really. You can actually close deals from here. I just think you can do a lot of little high level watering from this particular level. I got an Appsumo a lifetime deal. I got a tier 2. I think I may go to tier 3. And what tier 2 gives you an opportunity to add 5 different links, right? And so this, I have 5. I could do 5 connections, so I can put in 2 Twitters. Mostly everybody has 1 LinkedIn. Or if you have 2, you can put 2 LinkedIns here, 1 Twitter here, right? And that's 3. And then you can do 2 email you want to set up with SMTP. You can set up like that. So if you just want to have maybe 4 SMTP email addresses, you can set up 4 and then have 1 LinkedIn. But these are pretty much 5 slots, 5 seats. Let's take one last look at the actual deal over at Appsumo. So we're over here at Appsumo. This is the deal. Again, $39, people. This is a killer deal. I like it a lot. Again, you can engage contact with via LinkedIn, Twitter, all in one place. You can actually do Twitter as well and email. So looking at the deal, you get unlimited users. So you can have unlimited users if you have different, you have a large team, maybe you have 5 team members. All 5 team members are part of users, and you can have unlimited contacts in there as well. But again, the 3 slots is if you buy tier 1, you can have Twitter, LinkedIn, or email account. So you can have 1, 2, or 3 of those. These are just examples of the time you can have. If you have 5 slots, which is what I have, you could go Twitter, LinkedIn, or email accounts. I can have 2 Twitter accounts, 2 LinkedIn accounts, and 1 email account. So I didn't think that I would need 10 slots. I may get that one as well, but they all give you the same thing here, of course, you get the campaigns and the campaign analytics and cold email account campaigns. So you can do that at least with the $99. This is a killer deal for $99. You can run campaigns from here as well. And so those are the deals. Nothing changes after tier 2 except for the amount of slots that you can get. You can also get a tier 4 is going to give you 25 slots. So if you want to get, 5 Twitters, 5 LinkedIns, or another 15 email accounts, that's something. If you do a massive amount, that's $299. I think that's overkill for me and my size and my team. I don't think that I need that many. I'm not going to get too far into the campaign. I think I'm going to come back and do that for my members only. But you go in here, this is the campaign. You create a campaign. You can create an email campaign, right? We'll call it a new team. We'll just call it new team or something like that. And then you go continue, right? And then you create your link. You connect your links in there. In like any other lead that you do, you can tag them. You can send out emails. You can put them in a campaign. So or a sequence, right? You can get your analytics of your opens, your sequences, and your options. And they're going to be adding more to this as well. Hey, I love this tool. This has been Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club, with a tool called BreakCold. Very nice tool. Again, it sits right in between the two. All right. So you guys take care. Please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this new tool, how we can use a BreakCold and have it right there before we start sending private messages to people in LinkedIn. All right. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.